Welcome everyone for the dog behind the human with me, your host, Dog Coach Francis, and my wonderful co-host.
I'm Tina
Miss-
Ryan. Hi, Coach.
Hello, how was your week, Tina?
It was. I was in a glass case of emotions. It was really
Literally,
good. It was
yeah, because
bittersweet, diba? You saw me on Eat Bulaga, but at the same time, I also was grieving over a loss of a friend.
oh,
So, but like everybody else would say, move on na lang tayo and be thankful
mm-hmm,
that we're alive. And I'm just
mm-hmm,
happy that I'm doing this now to keep myself occupied.
mm-hmm. Well, it was really nice, and it was such a treat to see you on live television. And same goes with other. How would you put it? Legends.
Legendary.
Le- as in legendary
Grabe, no?
talaga,
Si
right?
Triggerman, 1978. Oh my goodness. Nakakatuwa lang. But the after the show, I received so many messages from like my old listeners from the 90s. Nakakataba ng puso, Coach. Sobrang nakakataba ng puso.
Yeah, they probably missed you, and it was such a treat for them, and probably even a shocker to see you on live TV.
I didn't announce kasi, Coach, because nga I was a bit, yun nga, I was a bit emotional. I mean, I went in
Hmm.
there medyo out of it. But I had such a good time. I had a blast. I had a blast.
It was a fun episode, and sabi ko nga before we went on live and started the recording, sabi ko I don't really watch too much television lately. Pero for that afternoon, I just really sat there and watched the episode of Eat Bulaga because you were there and some of the other
Binenta na kita, Coach. Sabi ko sa talent
legendary.
coordinator. Kuy, may kakilala ako magaling ng boses, dog trainer.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Sumain ka, Coach, pag naghanap sila ng profile mo. The show was so
Ah,
much fun. Definitely very fun. And you know what
yeah.
else is fun?
What?
Tonight's episode is gonna be super fun because we're gonna talk about girlfriends
Uh huh.
and dried blooms and plants and cakes. And of course, dogs and denim. Coach, di tayo
Denim.
nag-usap ah.
Oo
Galing mo
nga.
ah.
Oo.
Same
So
wavelength.
wala lang, wala lang. So if you're listening to the podcast, I just decided to wear a denim jacket, which I usually do naman if you've been following the show since we started. And then for some reason, Tina just got it off remotely and started wearing denim. And our
Sabi ko,
guest also
our
started to
guest
wear
for this
denim.
evening.
Right. So
Ladies
it's
and
denim night.
gentlemen, welcome to the show, Liza and Kristine of Gourmet Blooms.
All
Hi.
right. Hello, ladies.
Hello,
Denim team.
Coach.
Hi, Coach.
Evening.
Hi, Tina.
Hi, Tina. Thanks for having us
Coach,
tonight.
dapat kasi pagkakaisahan ka namin itong mga girls. Sabi ko, gulatin natin si Coach, mag-team tayo. Diba? Terno kami. Eh, ayan, nakisakay na rin sila. Thank you. Diba? Let's
Buti
bring
na
back
lang
the 90s.
Right.
So, Liza, raise
Yes.
your hand. There you go. And there you go. That's Kristine. Okay. Coach, my two beautiful friends. Not just beautiful, but super creative. Liza's a
Uh
makeup
huh.
artist. Not just a makeup artist, she's a brow artist. She specializes in brows. Kristine is a
Wow.
chef and a pastry chef as well, diba? And I don't know bakit ko ba sila na-imbita bigla, Lies, because of, well, oh, because because of Yoshi, their dog, who I actually met last year, Coach. And nung nag-pandemic, parang nakakatuwa kasi Christine got stuck, tama? You were supposed to go back to London. O, ikwento mo na.
ano may kwento. Iniwan ko kasi si Yoshi nung nag-aaral ako sa London. Iniwan ko kay Lyza. So, ayun, habang nag-aaral ako
Yaya.
naging yaya siya. Another mother.
So, yun. She spent like almost a year in London, finishing her course, culinary course. So, syempre, I welcomed Yoshi with an open arms, just like my baby. Okay lang. Habang nakikilay ako dito, nandito si Yoshi.
Siya yung entertainer.
So, kasi mahilig din ako sa dogs. I have a lot of dogs in Bulacan. So, dito lang sa Hondo kasi limited dogs lang yung pwede. But Yoshi is pretty much like a baby.
Yeah.
Not
And
a dog.
Yoshi is, ano pala siya, Yorkshire Terrier.
Yorkshire Terrier yung breed niya. So, paano ba? Pakita natin yung photo niya later.
Paano ba namin siya
She's such a behaved dog. I mean, like the entire time, kasi ginawa ni Lyza yung liner ko last year. The entire time. Di ba kaya ang ganda nila? The entire time super behaved si Yoshi. Did not bark, did not make any noise. I think she just slept under the bed. But ladies, I'm sure gusto ni Coach malaman paano kayong nagkakilalang dalawa.
Yes, go, please.
Magka-batch kami sa college. Bulacan State University.
We started a classmate, di ba? Classmates muna kami kasi we took the same course in Bulacan State University. We took hotel and restaurant management. So, dun pa lang, alam na namin dalawa na, yung pagluluto gusto niya, ako naman kumain. Yung calling, gano'n. Tapos, hanggang sa, kasi Kristine, yung una niya kasing career is, sa showbiz Actually, doon siya nag-start. So, ako naman sa naging flight attendant ako. Pero naging flight attendant din siya after niya mag-modeling sa, ano bang channel to? Under ng Bench.
Nag-start ako sa Bench.
Ay, antaray. Dapat yung mga binadala kayong old photos para mapakita natin.
Wala.
That is interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
Dapat back 2000, tayo naging classmates. 2005.
2005. Yeah.
So, yun.
Hanggang sa ngayon, meron pa rin naman.
Hanggang sa lahat na ng course niya, tapos nung last, yung graduation niya sa London. Pumunta ako, parang magulang na yung anak ko, pinipicturean ko habang graduate.
Akala namin mag-walk ako. May tawaga ganyan. Wala pala.
Walang ganon. Pero doon ako sa graduation day niya, sa mismong graduation rites niya. Napat ko talaga yung travel ko to London. Diba?
Ang saya naman.
Wow.
Ang saya.
And then after ng graduation ko, side trip kami.
Yes. Pinasyal niya ako. Pinakilala niya ako sa mga boys doon. Sa places.
Excuse me. Yun ba yung kasama last time? Yun ba yung bumisita?
Yun na nga siya.
Isa siya sa mga success stories.
Tignan ko maliglag sa upuan, Coach. Okay. First of all, ladies, thank you so much for the cakes that you sent us. Coach, a few months ago for my birthday, they sent me the olive oil cake, which is a huge trend right now. And at first, parang sabi ko, olive oil, parang pang pang prito, pang salad, diba?
Yeah,
so, they sent it to me and it was interesting. I loved it. My dad loved it because he's diabetic also. So, hindi nga matamis. How did that come up? Ay, napinadalan ko si Coach. Coach, anong tingin mo?
Yes. Yeah, it was amazing. Sabi ko, who even thought of this?
Ayaw galawin ni Coach, girls, kasi ang ganda
Because it's
daw.
too nice. That's the problem with cake. Okay, that's the problem with cake. If it's too pretty, how would you ruin something that is so pretty?
So, paano naisip yung olive oil cake? Sino sa inyo?
Whose idea was it?
Well, idea namin actually. May nakita kasi siya sa sa Instagram din na mga ganitong klaseng cake. Mga rustic cakes, kumbaga. Kasi parang
So that's what it's called, rustic. Kasi malaki siya ngayon, no? The last...
Rustic means parang siya, hindi siya masyadong ginagamitan ng icing or frosting.
Simple lang. Kumbaga, we wanted to offer a simple thing. But the idea came during the pandemic kasi we were stuck in La Union. We were living with my auntie there in San Juan, La Union. when this all happened.
Mhm.
So we started baking. We didn't start yet with the olive oil cake
Yes.
idea because it's just all in the mind. Kasi we are not really parang prepared, or the ingredients are not really there in La
Yes.
Union, no?
Not
To start
available.
with, and not available. So we started baking
Different types of pastries.
cinnamon rolls,
Yes.
ayan, the common pastries
Yeah.
na pwede namin ibenta sa
Mhm.
province. And we are very surprised that it really, parang
Ganda ng
well,
cake.
talagang
Aw.
Thank you guys sa mga taga-Laonan.
Oo.
Nakikinig sa inyo
Thank
dyan.
you.
Thank you
So,
very much.
What's it like, Coach, no, being stuck in La Union na may beach? Nakalabas ba kayo?
yun ang problem. Hindi kami makalabas.
Oo.
Kasi huhulihin.
Mabait po ang mayor ng La Union, kaya lang talagang sinunod namin sila dun sa nila. So, ang ginagawa
Sinunod
ng
talaga.
mga bumibili is we do a pick-up schedule lang. Tapos, paano ba? Tapos, nung natapos na yung buong ECQ, bumalik na kami ng Manila, nag-GCQ na. And then, right away, like on the day one na nasa Manila kami, we started buying all the ingredients for the olive oil cake. And of course, it didn't really happen in just a snap. After 300 million tries.
Grabe. Isang araw, hindi ko alam kung ilang
Sobrang
yung
daming
natikman ko,
tries.
nakain ko.
But we have this taste in mind, and we have the appearance in mind already that we want to achieve. So, until hindi namin siya talaga perfected.
Na-achieve. Kasi, pwedeng masarap siya, pero hindi namin na-achieve yung physical appearance. Mayroong time na na-achieve ko yung physical appearance, pero yung flavor niya or yung taste niya, hindi ko na-reach. So, kailangan ulit-ulit ako, pati iba't ibang technique, talagang pinag-isipan kong maigi.
And we were the first one who sell it sa Manila. Nung nilaunch namin siya.
So, pioneer, Coach, pioneer.
Yes.
You've
Yes.
seen the dried blooms, Coach, no? Like,
And yeah,
prepared it.
we paired it with the dried blooms.
Oo, ang galing nun. Sino sa I guess it's Lyza who does most of the arrangement ng dried blooms.
Kasi we wanted the packaging, di ba? Maganda. So, since the cake is really simple, it's just a one cake. Pero yung taste niya kasi talaga yung hahanapin. So, since it's pandemic and we want our buyers and our kumbaga customers to feel na yung pagbibigyan nila is a little bit special kasi we're all stuck at home and you can't really see your family or your friends. So how do you want to make someone feel special even if you're not seeing each other? So you give flowers.
Yeah.
And
the best thing about the dried flowers, it'll last for like 2 to 3 years.
Yes.
Yes. Well, we use that. I don't know. When I got married, we had lots of those. So I understand mahal pala yung
Blooms,
mga yan.
Coach? You had dried blooms or fresh?
Blooms.
I think they're dried eh. Pero basta ang alam ko, mahal siya.
Mahal siya noon.
Ang nag-stuck ay coach yung presyo eh. So,
Pero since we're talking about cakes then, kasi you mentioned na parang rustic cake and I understand that it has been a trend now. And ano bang difference nito dun sa mga naked cake? I'm not the cake guy, pero ano bang difference nun dun sa mga sinasabi ng naked cake?
Oo, sa rustic.
Actually, almost the same si rustic and si naked.
Presentation-wise.
Oo, presentation-wise. Si naked, usually, pagka gusto nila kasi yung, late tier or 2-tier, 3-tier, usually, hindi na nila nilalagyan yung side ng icing ng frosting. In between na lang. And then, sa top, it's either powdered sugar or flowers, yung iba, another frosting, pero parang manipis lang. So, it's almost the same. Rustic is parang, siguro, ganun din. Rustic and naked, almost the same siya.
The idea of naked cakes, you have to put a little amount of icing or frosting lang. Not to cover the entire cake. You have to see pa rin the body of the sponge or each cake. Kaya siya naging rustic kasi medyo yung color
nung edge ng color ng cake is more on brownish or mas luma yung itsura. Ganon.
What made it naked kasi depende din kasi sa presentation. But nagiging kasi gusto na ng mga tao is simple cakes. They just wanted yung medyo earthy.
Yeah.
So the idea of baked cake is an earthy cake, kumbaga,
Yes.
color-wise and presentation-wise.
Mhm.
I wanted a naked cake for my
Yun.
Your what?
my
May
18th,
nagawa.
my 18th birthday. Hindi, for the reception coach. Pero nga naudlot yung dahil nga sa COVID. And then, ito na yung rustic thieves. Sabi ko, ano bang difference? Well, thank you for explaining. But now I think I'm gonna switch to rustic. Diba? Oo, rustic na rin ako. Nakiuso no?
Oo naman, kasi it fits your personality as well, since you love plants, you love greens, which is, I think, very much...
Grabe. Di naman masyado. Grabe naman kayo.
Yes. Grabe naman yung bisyo.
Grabe ha.
Uh-huh.
Yan. So, yun yung difference niya. And pero kasi si naked cake, pwede mo pa siyang i-upgrade into parang, tawag dito, modern. Unlike si rustic, pwede mong rustic plus naked, parang ganon.
Ay, Coach Tara. Rustic na, naked pa.
Oo nga eh.
Diba?
Well,
At saka yung colors niya kasi iba. Iba yung colors ni rustic.
Yeah, hindi talaga siya yung common cake. Yun na lang siya talaga. Parang more on simple cake na siya talaga. Not the...
Paano kung ang theme ko is Filipiniana? Modern Filipiniana. Mag-rustic ako or naked?
Rustic.
Rustic cake.
Rustic.
Well, pwede natin i-mix yon. Naked na, layered siya. Layered siya, but then, yung labas niya is naked. And then, rustic yung mga effects. Like, we're gonna put some fruits and then dried flowers.
Wow.
Pero naging rustic yung itsura.
Coach, anong theme ni Coach? Anong theme mo ng wedding mo, Coach?
Yeah, we actually did rustic, pero that was before I met these wonderful ladies. Pero yung nga, ang naintindihan ko lang dati, rustic, ano ba yung rustic na yun? Ang intindi ko lang dati, rusty eh. Parang sabi ko, ano yun, parang kalawang ba yan or what?
Mga color, di ba? Ganito, yan. Medyo,
Ayan.
ganyan.
Ayan. Kaya doon ko lang natutunan pala na parang, okay, so that's what rustic is. And then yung nga, ang nag-stick talaga sa akin because when we're doing the budgeting, mahal. So mas mahal pa yun mga ganyang dried
Yung price.
na leaves or plants versus the fresh greens and vibrant colored flowers. So sabi ko, amazing. That was just amazing. Pero now seeing that in cakes and it's wonderful, no? And then you mentioned then. Oh, you mentioned din kanina, Kristine, parang you did a lot of parang trials, right? To get it right.
Yeah.
Ang masasabi ko lang din siguro, again, siguro, hey guys, kasi yung guest natin ngayon, mahilig din sa aso, no? Ang masasabi ko lang din is, guys, when you are training dogs, it's the same thing. It's not really parang clear cut na parang your dog will get it right. So, each dog is different. And I'm guessing each cake is different. Is that correct, Kristine?
That's very true. Very true. Kasi we use instead of butter. Kasi usually yung mga cakes, they use butter and mga canola oil. But then, naisip namin, ba't di natin gawin mas healthy? So, doon kami nag-come up with sige, gamitin na natin si olive oil. Paano ba natin gagamitin si olive oil sa cake?
Walang nakakaalam ng lasa ng ganong. Since Kristine kasi came from London, so it's a usual taste. Kung in London, in Europe,
usual ingredients si olive oil.
Yes, sa pastries, diba, sa mga ganyan. So dito, hindi pa siya ganun ka-open yung idea. So masarap siyang i-ibenta kasi yung curiosity din ng mga customers mo yung magiging kumbaga selling point.
Kasi when you told me you're gonna send me an olive oil cake for my birthday, coach talagang na ako, olive oil, diba? Parang off the bat, sabi ko, wow, sige nga, matikman nga yan.
Ang alam ko lang doon, panluto eh.
Yeah. Yung mga naiisip nila, parang sabi nila, anong lasa nun? Lasa bang olive yun? Malalasahan mo ba yung oil? Oily ba yung cake?
Piniprito ba yung
Pinirito.
We have a lot of funny feedback, funny stories, but most of them are actually expected naman since we are introducing this kind of cake, no? So ang maganda naman doon, lahat ng bumili sa amin since day one are still buying until today.
Yes.
Oh, repeat customers, so that's a good sign. That's a good sign.
It's a good sign. Maybe we are
Yes.
really doing well. Masarap.
Meron na bang ibang nag-attempt magbenta ng olive oil cake?
Yes.
Yeah.
After
Besides
us,
you.
Meron na.
Okay.
Meron na.
yung iba na same din ng same din ng presentation as
Yeah.
what we are doing, but we take it as a compliment
Mhm.
na okay
Yes.
lang.
Oh.
Mm.
And then, ladies, going back to the trials, like, Coach mentioned, anong part ni Yoshi pag na-frustrate kayong dalawa?
Si Yoshi, after ng R&D, siya yung talagang stress reliever namin. After nung whole day ka nakatayo ka, nag-search ka, or naggagawa ka, ganyan. Once na dumating si Yoshi, kasi si Yoshi, mahilig siyang maglambing. Lalapit siya sa'yo, tapos papabuhat na siya, ganyan. Tapos tatahulan ka na niya kasi gusto niya na lumabas. Ganon, nag-aaya siyang lumabas. O kaya minsan gusto lang niya magpakandong or magpakarga.
And she's actually very behaved, like during the baking time namin. Kasi hindi namin siya inaalaw sa kitchen because it's very hazardous for dogs to be inside the kitchen, especially when you're baking. Kasi pwedeng magkaroon ng mga drops ng mga chocolate and sugars, whatever there, that they can, di ba, eat. Pero pag sinabi mo naman na don't go there.
Good girl naman
siya. She stays naman dun sa kung saan.
So basically, wala kayong questions for Coach regarding behaviors of dogs. Kasi super behaved si Yoshi,
Actually,
Coach.
Coach, to open na din, since andyan na din si Coach, we are announcing, we are looking for a partner to our baby Yorkie.
Yes. Nakikita ba natin?
Kasi si Yoshi is already 5
years old.
and gusto na namin siyang mag-conceive.
Coach, for a 5-year-old miniature, okay pa ba yan?
Okay, well, how do we put this? Okay, sige. Unang-una, let's try to think muna, why do you want to have a dog conceive a puppy? Diba? So of course, this decision is ours to make. Kasi and it's not the dog's decision. Pero ang siguro I can't say kasi hindi ko pwedeng sabihin na hindi nyo pwedeng i-breed yan at hindi ko rin naman pwedeng sabihin na ito i-breed nyo, di ba? Pero maybe I can just make or come up with qualifying questions, and then I'll let you make the decision. So
parang Miss
again,
Universe round no?
Oo, di ba? Kasi ganito yan, I get that a lot as a dog training professional. Parang I have my dog, and then I think my dog is a beautiful dog, and I want my dog to have puppies. Well, unang-una, you have to understand, okay? And everybody who's listening to the podcast and watching us on the live stream, dogs don't really mind having puppies or not having puppies. They just want to live. They just want to play. They just want to be with their people and be happy hanging out with their humans. So ganun lang 'yon. Now about conceiving, for dogs kasi, it's all instinct lang. It's just instinctive. They're not thinking about it. They're not planning for the future. It just whole happens na parang, hey, you know what? I feel na parang I want to do it. I'm in season and I'm going to, my body is secreting millions of pheromones, throwing it out on the air, and then the air or wind is carrying those pheromones, and then if you live in a condo, parang it's an invite for the whole condo dogs. Na parang, hey, I'm available and I'm here. So you can just imagine na parang if you're in a condo, all the dogs are going crazy. All the male dogs are going crazy.
Yeah.
So it happens. It happens. Kaya nga, so anyway, so let's say, sige, you wanted to breed a litter. Okay? Pero ganito yun. I don't want you ladies parang falling into a trap na parang are going to be tagged as backyard breeder. Okay? Kasi that's never a good thing. Parang backyard breeder or puppy miller, meron ganun eh. And then marami din naman na, yes, pero kasi ang purpose lang namin is we just want to have the next generation. Okay, good. So my question, ladies, is let's say in an ideal world we do get find a perfect match and mate for the best stud in the Philippines as a partner
Ooh.
for Yoshi. Okay. So the thing is, what are you gonna do with the puppies? Usually Yorkie puppies, they will have one or two.
Yes.
Okay. So what are you gonna do with the puppies, Liza and Christine?
Keep it.
Yeah.
For sure, we would
Keep
keep
it.
it.
Keep it. Kasi at first, ayoko talaga siyang magka-baby. Kasi naaawa ko sa kanya kasi she's so small.
Tiny. Super tiny.
So sabi
All
ko,
right.
kawawa naman pagka naging pregnant siya, then yun nga, manganak siya, baka masesaryan siya, ganyan. Ang dami ko inisip, ko baka masaktan siya, ganyan. Naawa ako. Tapos merong nagsabi, someone told me na parang kailangan daw magkaroon ng baby ng dog kasi para maiwasan silang kasakit.
Yung reproductive
Right.
sakit.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
It
Good.
happened
Pero-
to my dog eh. It happened to my Shih Tzu kasi. Hindi ko siya hinayaan din mag-breed. Hindi ko siya hinayaan
Pero hindi mo siya na-spay.
Hindi.
Okay. Yun,
Pero
coach.
pinatanggal ko yung cyst. May cyst. Nag-develop ka ng parang cyst inside her. So, kailangan niya pong magpa-opera. Then, tinanggal na rin naman yung kanyang ovaries, I think, or lahat ng
Right.
nung hindi na siya pwede talagang
Magka-baby.
Oo, yun.
So, yun nangyari sa inyo, okay? First of all, it's not true na parang kailangan or requirement for a male dog to have a partner or for a female dog to get pregnant, okay? So, that's completely not true. Because there's something that you can do about it, which is for a male dog, if you have no plans of breeding a dog and you want to keep your male dog healthy, once they reach adulthood, get the dog neutered. And for females, kailangan ma-spay. So that's the procedure. Kasi if they are unable to practice their reproductive system or their organs, diba? It's not functioning, it's just there. Okay. Then, especially for females, they have a chance of getting a condition called pyometra. So yun yung nangyari dun sa dog mo na nagkaroon ng mga mass, the belly is thick and then hard, the uterus and the ovaries are swollen. The dog can die because of pus. Meron kasing pus yan nagkakaroon ng nana inside. So that can be deadly, and the only way to fix that is to do an emergency spay. I know, I've been there. I've had a dog who underwent that procedure, and now she's 11 years old, Sophie, my lab.
Oh, so
Okay. So, and then the rest of my dogs are also currently healthy. They are mostly spayed and neutered. Pero the thing about, okay, so let's say na parang that's your purpose, fine. And then you've got a good plan of keeping the dogs. Kasi marami dyan, they would just think, oh, I'm gonna sell it. Diba? I think dogs should not be parang I mean, if it's your own dog, tapos you're just thinking about selling, that's not a product, that's family, di ba? Dapat ganun yun eh. So anyway, so let's say you decided na parang yeah, you have the legit reason of keeping the dogs or the puppies anyway. So next question is the dog healthy enough? Di ba? Healthy ba siya?
Yeah, very.
She gained weight. Yeah.
She gained a lot of weight in La Union because my tita's been spoiling Yoshi. Like, all the good
Alright.
food.
Yes.
My tita doesn't really rely with dog food kasi pinagluluto niya talaga ng broccoli, veggies, lahat. So,
wow.
actually, tinitingnan namin siya. Mas masarap pa yung pinakain niya kaysa sa amin.
Grabe.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, she's healthy. And may naging problem lang siya sa may parang nipple area niya. Parang ano ba
Fungi.
Oo.
Parang nagkaroon siya ng skin itch eh. Hindi ko alam kung ano tawag doon, pero para siya
nagda-darken yung
nipples niya. Tapos,
Hindi lang kasi naaarawan. Na-quarantine.
Hindi naaarawan. So, yun.
Okay. So, teka. When I say health, okay, apparently with your story, napakaganda na pag-aalaga nyo, and Yoshi is well
Lucky dog.
taken, is super loved, right?
No.
When I say health kasi, you have to check na parang yung history ni Yoshi. Okay? Parang yung sister niya ba o yung mom niya ba or yung dad niya ba nagkaroon ba ng behavior issues, nagkaroon ba ng health conditions
Like
that might,
allergies.
right, or allergies that might be passed on to the next generation.
Hindi ko na.
So that's a benefit of the doubt na, 'di ba? So that's fine. Let's say na we're assuming na healthy naman yung genes niya. The thing is, 'di ba, dogs kasi are ano are once you breed them, there's a high chance of them passing their temperament, their health, anything about that
Issues.
dog or
Everything.
issues to the next generation. So the same way na ladies with your wonderful cake. Na I've tasted again, I love it. Um I know na parang the ingredients that you use are of high quality kasi ano you can taste it eh. 'Di ba? You can't make good cake if you have bad ingredients. So, ganun din naman if you want to breed the next generation of puppies or Yorkies, you need to make sure that the mom or the dam is healthy and stable emotionally, mentally, and physically. Tapos, you also have to criticize the male. So,
Yeah.
ganun yun.
Saan niyo ba nakuha si Yoshi? From a breeder or like from a pet shop?
Sa
Tiendesitas.
Tiendesitas.
Okay.
Yeah, we got her sa Tiendesitas.
So talagang inano siya, o hinanting siya.
Hinanap ko talaga siya ng maigi kasi marami na rin Yorkie that time. And siguro 4 na stores yung pinagpilian ko. For some reasons. Kaya ako siya napili kasi meron siyang, di ako sure kung brother or sister yun eh. Meron siyang kapatid doon sa cage. So, pinalabas namin silang dalawa sa cage and then, in-observe ko silang dalawa. Napili ko si Yoshi kasi parang medyo bully siya.
Siya yung mas
hyper.
Siya yung mas hyper.
Oo. Siya yung nagpe-play doon sa kapatid niya. So parang, playful si Yoshi. So kaya ako siya pinili. And then yung yung hair niya is hindi makapal. Hindi, unlike nung iba kong nakita na Yorkie, makapal yung hair. So yun, parang doon ako nag-base. Pero syempre, nung baby pa siya, parang black and brown pa yung color niya eh.
Mm-hmm.
Coach, wala tayong picture ni Yoshi dyan. And Lyza, what age mo na-meet si Yoshi?
Para makita natin. So, nung baby siya, black and brown pa yung color niya. Hindi namin in-expect na ganun lang yung magiging height niya and ganun lang din yung magiging color blue.
Pero sinabi sa inyo, nung nagbenta na teacup si Yoshi, or lalaki pa, or regular size?
Hindi sinabi. Parang, actually, parang ano ba nangyari nun? Hindi namin, ang in-expect namin, mas lalaki siya dun sa isa naming Yorkie.
Nakita ba siya? Sorry.
Nakita ba siya?
Hindi ko siya makita.
Hold on, let me just pull up a photo of your.
So while
of
Coach
Yoshi
is doing
somewhere.
that, kasi tama si Coach din eh. I had a boxer and she had the best temperament. But she was the runt sa litter. So, yung gusto ko siyang magka-baby, just, oh my gosh, Coach, ginagastos ko sa vet sa San Diego. Dinudugo ako sa allergies. Hi, Yoshi! Ay, parang live. Ano mo naman yan, Coach? I may say hi to Diane, my office mate, who also has Yorkies.
Hello! Thank you for joining us.
The about Yorkies are their hypoallergenic dogs. So,
kailan natin diniscuss yan, Coach?
I think the other episode.
Yeah, diba?
Yes.
We talked about hypoallergenic dogs.
Well, again, you got a dog from Tiendesitas, and I'm not too surprised whenever I hear that. I've had a lot of dogs na tinrain nanggaling sa Tiendesitas, and well, the thing is, it's always a hit or miss, and I'm just gonna be firm on my stand about getting dogs in pet shops. Na parang, you have to really scrutinize, and again, Lyza and Kristine's just super lucky Okay? I guess the guest na nagiging, yung mga pet parents na nagiging guest natin dito sa show are super lucky because you got the behaved ones. Pero mas mataas talaga yung chance na meron sakit yun dog. And then sketchy yun ingredients. Sketchy yun genes. Yung gene pool. Parang the thing is, if you're going to create a masterpiece of your cakes, di ba? You always scrutinize, where am I going to get the ingredients? Do I trust the ingredients? Kasi okay, mura nga, di ba? And it appears like it's olive, pero the way I understand it, olives kasi ano yan, meron ding mga grades yan, di ba? On how good and the quality of the ingredient is. So, same thing with
Yes.
dogs. So, ganun yon.
Swerte na si
Actually,
Yoshi.
sobrang swerte nung pagkapili ko sa kanya. Hindi ko alam kung magaling ba akong pumili o naswerte ako.
Kasi dati I got in from Tiende, hindi rin siya nagtagal. Mini schnauzer na.
Oh.
Mini schnauzer yun. Sobrang iyak ako ng iyak nun, coach, kasi namatay yung dog ko nung pasakay ako sa eroplano. Nasa loob na ako pa-take off ako. Wala akong magawa.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, guys.
Iyak ako ng iyak kasi nagkaroon siya ng sakit sa liver. So, before ako...
Oh, I think we lost them, coach.
We lost them.
Okay. I'll just tell them to log in. Ang sakit naman nun.
Right. I think they're back, Tina. So.
Ayan. Yay!
All right. Hello. There you go.
Ayan, you're saying may sakit sa liver?
Yes, nagkaroon siya ng sakit sa liver. Actually, na-detect na yun before pa. So, the hardest part is na nung time na pa-take off ako, message ako ng tita ko na they had to bring me pepper. Actually, the name of it is pepper kasi yung color niya is salt and pepper. Sa vet daw, kasi daw, hindi na daw siya nag-respond. So, ako naman, super panic ako. Ang problema, I'm caught between boarding and iniisip ko kung saan, paanong vet, lahat. So, nadala naman nila sa vet. Kaya lang, it's too, parang, parang masyado na siyang advanced stage na siguro yung sakit niya. So, nagulat na. So, pag-arrive ko sa Singapore, doon ko nalaman na wala na talaga. So, sobrang iyak ko. Siguro mga lang siya, 2 years. 2 years lang.
Kaka-ano pa lang, kaka-mature pa lang na coach.
Sobrang pa naman nun, sobrang spoiled nun kasi halos every month ko siya dinadala sa, kasi kailangan mong i-maintain yung cut niya eh. So, every month yun. So, yun. Isa yun sa pinaka nakaka-trauma kong dog kasi after nun, nagpahinga talaga ako, hindi mo na ako nag-alaga ng bago kasi super iyak ako na iyak. Sa aeroplano pa lang. Iyak ako na iyak.
Yeah, that is a very sad story, pero it happens every time. And usual victims dito is the first time pet parents. Yan yun. Parang they would know if you're a first timer already. Parang your amazement pa lang. Makikita na nila yan. Tapos tatanungin ka nila, ang tactic kasi dyan is, Mom, what are you looking at? Diba? And then diba nakasulat doon usually do not touch, do not have the dogs lick you. Pero once they see you, let's say I'm gonna be the salesman, diba? And then I see you snooping around, I'm gonna call your attention and then, Ma'am, do you want a Yorkie? Here, I'm gonna take one of the Yorkies and then I'm gonna let you hold him. And then as soon as you pick them up, they're sold.
Actually, doon ako na-victim eh.
There you go. See, told you.
Ang galing mo, coach. Alam mo yung modus ha. Ibang klase ka. Oo, totoo yun. Kasi they let you play with it. I think you can spend the entire day. I mean, kasi ano na yung mata mo eh. Naka-lock in na eh.
Oo. Yun, doon ka na nag-inaay mo na siya.
At the same time, yung nagbibenta, naka-target, naka-lock in na rin sa'yo. So, ayan.
Yun na yun.
Really
Yun yung sinasabing love at first sight or sale at first sight.
Kasi medyo physical lang eh. Pag mahal ka ng dog, once you got your color of choice, you found the build that you want, the small one or big one, okay na. Kumbaga, sold. As long as gumagalaw yung aso. Parang gano'n, di ba?
Ako hindi eh. Kasi talagang siguro nga 4 stores yung pinuntahan ko. At hindi lang isang beses ako bumalik. Bumalik ako parang 2 or 3 times para lang
ikutan siya.
Para tignan ko yung mga puppies. Hanggang sa nag-end up na ako kay Yoshi.
Right. Well, Kristine did a better job maybe. Pero again, siguro ngayon,
Super iyak ako sila tuloy.
dati kasi it's a lot harder to find a dog, 'di ba? Parang go to place mo talaga yan. Pero now everybody is doing it online. Pero the same way na parang I guess you have to check the profile and you have to check the success stories
Yeah.
of the dogs. Kasi again, I can't give you a stud, and it's gonna be up to you to to do your homework and then find that profile of that dog that you want to be the stud. And usually naman you just have to pay for ano for the paperwork and pay for the stud service, ganun. Pero ako mas gusto ko, I want it natural. Meron pa kasi mga mga shooters na tinatawag.
Wow, meron
Okay.
pa talaga paperwork.
Meron shooters yun eh. So, pero yun syempre, the paperwork, the registration and all that, dapat klaro. Tapos, it's better na parang you really get to meet the dog and then get to meet the person and know them. Or mas maganda siguro, referral. I'm not sure, pero at least you know what the puppy is gonna be like.
Yeah.
Diba? Kasi baka may problem yun, yung male dog. Let's say Yoshi's the perfect dog, pero the dad is
That's
a
why
bitey one.
coach to look for a partner for Yoshi. We already made an announcement din online to our friends. We wanted nga to get a partner na from our friends.
Yes, kakilala.
Nakakilala na talaga. But sadly, unfortunately, wala pa rin nag-respond. Siguro takot din sila na, para sa amin, takot sila. Ayaw yata nila kaming, ayaw nilang mag-make kay Yoshi dahil doon sa mga owners eh.
Alam mo, coach, may din, di ba? A stud service is not cheap also, no?
No.
Mahal.
How much
Parang nasa 30K. Tama ba?
Sorry, Tina, what was that?
Nasa mga 30K ang stud service for
Depende siguro. For Yorkie, nakita, nung nag-inquire kami somewhere, 3,000.
3,000.
Mura lang. Okay.
Depende sa
breed
sa
yata.
breed and kung
Yes.
sino yung dalaga.
Pero ganito yan 3,000 for a
Mhm.
stud service from a dog?
Yeah.
Totoo ba yun?
Teka lang. Again, check the
Coach, parang
paperwork.
mali, no? Mali. It's
Check
too
the
cheap.
paperwork. Inalagaan ba yan? Di ba?
Like,
Tapos,
kung may health, health card ng dog.
the health card kasi doesn't tell you much eh. Sometimes nga, even the paperwork doesn't tell you much. Parang, think about it na parang you would want to get as much information as much as possible for this project or parang this plan of yours, diba? Preparation is key. So mas maganda talaga is don't just get anybody or any dog, diba? Maganda nga yung effort nyo na parang we're asking around, pero don't just take the first stud service that you find on the internet, diba? Dapat yun kasi marami diyan mga mga marketing tactics. They say na proven stud service, 3K.
Yeah, ang hirap tuloy kasi ang hirap naman maniwala din.
Oo. So marami namang magsasabi diyan quality. Pero again, ang mahirap talaga doon, okay, is finding the partner. Pero once you get the perfect dog, and I'm pretty sure the next generation of Yoshis, it's something that would give you lots of love and happiness rather than heartache. So, kaya yan. At 5 years old, Yoshi, kaya niya pa. Tapos, lang talaga, konting patience lang and trying to find the right stud. And then, don't fall into those traps kasi marami yan sa Facebook. Ang dami yan sa internet. So,
wala pa naman Yorkie sa pack mo ngayon, coach.
Yeah. No. I actually don't have a small dog, and magaling kami mag-alaga ng small dog, I guess. Well, any dog at that. Pero I don't have a small dog. I think the smallest dog that I have currently is a Pito. Yeah, Kobe. Pero Kobe's not my dog, diba? Well, at least for now, sa akin si Kobe. So, Tina.
Naka-enroll kay coach.
Okay. Oo nga pala.
For puppy kindergarten. Oh, diba? Oo, ng small dogs pala si kay Coach now. Pero going back to you ladies, nung nag-aaral ka sa London, Tin, si Lyza ang first choice mo to take care of Yoshi.
Oo. Kasi alam mo, mahalagaan niya talaga si Yoshi. Marami akong friends na gustong kumuha kay Yoshi.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine, Coach, kasi pag maliit, mas madaling, parang mas madaling ipasa, mas madaling, diba?
Ang pagdating kay Yoshi.
Ang naging sad life talaga ni Yoshi. Hindi ko naman alam kung sad life, ha. Ako yung nahihirapan para sa kanya. Kasi totoong buhay ko, since yung mommy niya is a very jet-setter mom. Kung saan siya nakakarating. Si Yoshi naman, kung saan din bahay nakikitira. So, ako yung hirapan kasi minsan tinatanong ko siya, nasan yung dog? Nasang bahay? So, magsasabi siya, nasang bahay? So, nalibot na ni Yoshi buong kalakihang Manila. So, sabi ko, pwede bang, hanggang sa, ayun na nga, Ilocano na si Yoshi ngayon, di ba? Hanggang ngayon, nasa Ilocano pa rin siya.
Yeah.
Yun.
Mahilig siya pero yun, yung mga nag-aalaga kay Yoshi. Pero minsan kasi niisip ko na alagaan ba talaga nila maigi. Kasi si Yoshi may moments na hindi siya kakain pag nasa ibang bahay.
Yes.
Yun yung problema sa kanya.
Ano yun, Coach, na mamahay?
Parang
namamahay ba yun, Coach?
Yes, meron mga dogs na ganun na parang they're not too comfortable or they're a little bit stressed. Kaya they would not eat, pero once they get comfortable, then they would probably eat naman little by little. So that's normal.
Meron kaming ni Yoshi May moment pa kami kung paano kainin. O may mga tawag na, tawag dito? Seremonya.
Yes.
Kabisado ko na siya. Yun yung problema. Once na nag-iiba-iba siya ng bahay, and pagdating niya sa akin, payat siya.
Kasi nga, naninibago siya.
Tapos iba rin yung sleeping pattern. So, pagdating sa akin, parang yung dog na may jet lag, yun yung dating.
Kasi kaya rin naman wala sa kanya yung dog dahil wala rin siya.
Pareho kasi.
Wala rin siya.
Pareho kaming nasa London, nasa Newcastle namin. So, ganun yung nangyari, Coach. Pero naiintindihan na namin. That's why hirap kami to get Yoshi back here in Manila. Not because of gourmet, pero one reason din is baka lang din na naman siya, bumalik na naman siya sa gano'n na...
And pala, Coach, kasi mas magana siyang kumain pag may kasama siyang ibang dog.
Yeah.
Ganun siya, yung ayaw pa niya rin na agawan ng food.
Kaya kinakain
nakikipag-unahan siya. Kahit may sarili siyang lagayan. Pag naubos na niya yun, gusto pa niya humingi sa iba.
Right. So, ibig sabihin yan, si Yoshi, meron siyang kaunting resource guarding behavior, which is, again, normal lang to, guys. You don't need to panic kung ganun yung aso nyo. Sometimes, parang, don't take my food. Okay, I'm just gonna finish it. So, that is normal, and we see that from time to time. Pero, Lyza, you mentioned that Yoshi and Kristine is in La Union. Pero, sino ba talagang base sa La Union sa inyong dalawa?
Ako. Kasi relatives ko in San Fernando, La Union. Pero may tita also fell in love with Yoshi the first time na nag-meet sila. So, ang dami ng dogs ni tita, kay Tita Glad. So, ang dami niya ng dogs. She already have like 6 dogs.
More than
6 dogs. Actually, kaka-feature lang niya sa Daily Inquirer.
Yes,
Wow.
Inside the house, four na
4 dogs. Pero si Yoshi, hindi na, kinapalan ko na yung mukha ko na sabi ko, tita, I'll be leaving the country again. Sabi ko, so, okay lang ba to hand over Yoshi? Kaya lang medyo effort kasi I have to travel like 3 hours para lang i-hand over si Yoshi. So, parang another stress din yun sa dogs, yung nagta-travel sila. So, hindi ko muna siya kinuha. Hindi muna namin siya kinuha. Hanggang sa nagkaroon na siya ng voter's license sa La Union.
Registered na siya doon.
My God, yung
registered resident.
May sarili spoiled Yoshi. As in, may sarili siyang bed. May sarili siyang lahat ng gamit niya, sarili niya. And the vet, since yung vet kasi, di ba may COVID? So, the vet goes to the house. of may
Home
service yung vet. So,
And grooming service.
nag-groom sila doon din sa house. So, sabi ko ay, yun na, parang hirap na niyang bawiin. Kaya hinahanap pa namin sa sana ng partner para din mahiram namin siya doon. At the same time, makita din naman namin siya. So,
Makasama din.
effort kasi ngayon to go to La
To
Union.
travel dahil
Oo, ang hirap, ang higpit eh. Higpit.
bawal pa.
For the rest of the whole year, I think Yoshi will stay in La Union.
Oh,
Kami
okay.
minsan nag-uusap kami in parang in Yoshi's language.
Oo. Ganun naman.
Ganun gusto kami.
Sobrang miss namin siya. Tapos nag-play kami ng mga videos niya bago matulog.
Oh.
Kasi siyempre magkaiba kami ng phone. So meron akong video, papakita ko sa kanya.
Oo.
Yung video niya, papakita niya sa akin.
Knowing na 1 year na kami magkasama sa bahay.
Ako
Well,
nga, I beg coach sometimes eh. Coach, pengin namang isang picture nung anak ko, no? 3 weeks ko nang di kasama.
Oo, ang tagal na.
Sandali
2
na
more
lang
weeks,
yun.
graduate na siya.
Sandali na lang yun. So,
Well, ano yung ginagawa ng dun sa ano yung mga gagawin ni Kobe sa ano na sa schooling
Ayan,
niya?
coach.
ayan. Okay. So, so explain muna natin. So, si Kobe kasi, of course, mommy niya si Tina Ryan. And one thing that we noticed with Kobe was
What?
medyo takot siya na mag-isa, was a little bit clingy and can be an excessive barker at some point. So I think that needs a lot of fixing through socialization and play therapy. So, and then aside from that, basic obedience. So Tina, so sabi mo nga, from the previous episode, medyo nainggit ka parang malagkit yung tingin ni Kobe kay
Oo,
Coach Francis.
girls, nagselos ako ng slight nung nabisita ko si Kobe for the first time in 2 weeks. Yung tingin niya kay coach, parang parang si Jesus Christ. Ang ganun talaga siya. Na parang never ako tinignan ng anak ko ng ganito.
Yeah.
super focus. As in like yung eye to eye nila.
Pero ano yan ha, Tina, it's not just because of the training. So, like what I always say, di ba, here in this podcast and on social media, it all boils down talaga doon sa nature ng aso, on where did you get the dog and how the dog has been pre-programmed before you actually train. Kumbaga, yun nga, relating it to cakes, if you have the really good quality materials and ingredients, even the best equipments, then chances are, diba, you'll create a great chef. A great cake. Lalong-lalo kung magaling kang pastry chef. Diba? Then the chef life is going to be so much easier. And so far with Kobe, my life has been easier because, well, Kobe already has it. And then all we have to do is just put in the right ingredients, the right timing, the right techniques, and that's what you get. So same thing when you're breeding, and usually yung nga, ladies, since you're planning on breeding Yoshi, diba, having a litter, having puppies, that is the biggest challenge that you probably ever make, diba, to find the right stud. Kasi again, you said the puppies are gonna be staying with you,
Yes.
diba? Oh, it's gonna be what, another 15 years,
Yes.
diba? Oo, of commitment. Eh paano kung aggressive siya, diba? Oh, gagastos ka
Coach,
ng training.
madaming gagawing kilay si Lyza all over the world.
Right.
Naisip ko naman namin yun, coach. Actually, naiisip namin talaga yung matinding responsibility if ever it will happen anytime soon. Pero hinahabol lang din kasi namin kasi the last time we saw Yoshi, nagkaroon na siya ng menstruation.
Oh.
So, magkakaroon na ulit siya ng menstruation. So, medyo may konting pressure on our
Right.
na ma-timing namin talaga, na sana ma-timing nga, na magkaroon ng mate. I think magkakaroon na siya ulit by October. Hinilang na namin next month. So, yun, the search is on. Still.
You know what? That's gonna be easy kasi Yoshi's female. Yeah, you're probably struggling now, pero compare it to a male dog. Kasi I do get that. Parang recently lang tinanong ako, coach, I have my male golden retriever and I want my dog to find a partner.
Really? Mas
Okay.
mahirap pag male?
I mean, okay, so think about this. Um you have your wonderful female dog. Tapos out of nowhere somebody would just say, "Hey, my dog is male and I'm looking for a partner for my male. So, can I use your dog?" 'Di ba? So, bakit, 'di ba? Parang you have a male dog. What makes your dog more qualified than the other bachelors out there? 'Di ba? So, yun na yung parang you as pet moms, you have to just scrutinize na parang, "Teka, ikaw yung magiging partner ng anak ko," 'di ba? So, a little bit of ano naman, scrutiny. So, gano'n lang din yun. Mas mahirap talaga maghanap ng partner if you have a male dog. Kaya usually 'pag sinasabi kong male dog, pa-neuter niyo na lang, wala na kayong problema, 'di ba? For female, 'pag female, then that's something to think about. Kasi female yung dog, eh, you have the opportunity, eh, you can get a stud, 'di ba? Pero kung stud tapos maghahanap ka ng ano, again, sorry for the term, pero that's how it's called, okay? You have a male dog and you're looking for a bitch. Unang-una, what makes your dog the best qualified bachelor,
Yeah.
'di ba, or stud? So mas mahirap talaga. So ganun. And then again, dogs don't care. Really. Once they give birth, after 4 to 8 weeks, they will wean off the puppy as if na you're not my child. 'Di ba? Go live your own life. Minsan nga mag-aaway pa 'yan, 'di ba? Once naging adult na. So
First
ganun 'yun.
Yung lola ni Kobe, ang sungit. Never, not once nag-hi sa apo niya. As in, mega sungit siya lagi pag nakalabami ka eh.
So that's how it goes. Okay, Lyza and Kristine, what are the future plans for Gourmet Blooms?
For gourmet bakes and gourmet blooms.
Yay!
For now, we'll stay in our condo muna and continue baking. But of course, after this, kasi we're looking for a commissary naman na we're searching for commissary para makater na rin, maka-produce na rin kami ng mas maraming cakes and mas maluwag na environment.
I think I am gonna share it for the first time on air. Charot, di ba? On air talaga. Kasi we are developing this new set of menu. Pero this is for the healthier buyers, customers out there, because we'll be launching our keto and vegan cakes.
Wow.
Our cake is already healthy because we have a gluten-free, dairy-free cakes already. Right now, yun yung mga olive oil cakes na nabibili po ninyo sa amin ngayon. But we want to take it to the next level, which will be yun nga, keto. For keto, people, and for the vegan, para meron din silang mabili from us.
Yes.
May choice. Kasi we have a lot of inquiries na mga vegan and keto eaters na they wanted to try our cakes, but of course they wanted the healthy. But we keep on customizing the cakes for them. So we decided na why not just let's launch na the separate menu for just for them. So that's one thing to watch out for gourmet. So yun.
Wow.
Is it going to be more difficult to do a vegan? I mean, like, how difficult is the transition from a regular cake to a keto-friendly or vegan?
Mas mahirap, I think, para sa akin, mas mahirap si keto. Mas mahirap si keto, and actually pares sila mahirap.
Mahirap talaga, especially dahil nag-keto ako before. So, si Kristine, hindi siya nag-keto ever.
Never.
So, hindi niya alam yung ina-expect niyang taste. Yun yung mahirap kasi pagka you make a cake tapos may expectation ka ng appearance and the taste is very easy. Pero this one kasi meron kaming tina-target na dapat ito yung lasa. Minsan magkaiba kami ng preference. Halimbawa sa akin hindi masarap Pero sa kanya, okay na yun. Pero hindi pa rin namin ilo-launch kasi ibig sabihin,
Hindi kami
strong.
nag-meet
Kasi hindi kami nag-meet. So,
Ulitin ko na
so
ulit.
we try to give, actually we try to give secretly from our friends who eat vegan or keto, secretly lang without launching the product. Sinasabi namin for them to try it and give us a feedback. So we can still improve it kasi...
Si Tina parang interested.
Hindi ko kasi keto is no sugar, no carbs, tama?
Yeah.
Ay,
Yes, no.
Tina left the group. Bye. I don't think I've done keto ever. Nag-Atkins ako. Nung nauso yung Atkins back in the early 2000s, siguro mga one day and then I lost my mind. I don't think I can do keto. I love my rice too much.
Yes. Pero kasi meron na rin alternative for sugar, di ba? So, instead of using the table sugar, we're gonna use some...
Oo. Kasi it's so bad naman eh. You know that, chef, di ba? I mean, sugar is really not the best.
Yeah. Ang maganda ngayon is marami nang available
in the market.
sa market na ingredients. Unlike before, mahirap maghanap. Diba? Mahirap maghanap ng sugar-free ingredients or alcohol sugar or flat-free sugar na low glycemic index. And then for vegan, ang mahirap kasi since wala kang egg, no dairy,
no animal produce.
No animal produce at all. Lahat. Ano siya? Lahat.
No lahat.
No lahat.
No lang. So, ang challenge doon is how you will, paano mo magiging cakey effect pa rin yung cake mo ng vegan version. Since wala siyang eggs and butter, ganon. So, well, sa butter naman kasi we use oil. But then, I'll use, para magkaroon ng height yung cake ko, of course, maghanap ako alternative. One is, apple cider vinegar plus baking soda. So, para mag-rise yung cake for vegan.
Wow.
So, isa yun.
Okay.
Isa pa lang yun.
Pag na-launch na yung vegan and keto natin, no? Matikman na ni Coach.
Tina. So, alam mo na, Tina, ha? Alam mo na yan. Okay.
We can do reselling na rin para mapagbigyan yung mga gusto mag-resellers, para din makatulong kami sa iba na gusto din makapagnegosyo.
Yes.
And also, aside from us doing this as a business, for those who will buy the Lux box, the one with the flowers in the box, kasi it has an additional price, diba? But once you buy the Lux box, like if we reach our quota na for that week and we sold a lot of this, we gave free cakes to our frontliners as well. It's free to our chosen hospital. So, sa mga gustong bumili at mga nagpo-purchase po ng blooms namin, thank you very much kasi nakakarating po sa iba't ibang mga hospital yung mga cakes namin para matikman nila. But that's for free, ha? We just give it as a gift sa ating mga nurses and doctors for them to try the healthy cakes as well.
Wonderful. That's absolutely wonderful, and it's so nice that you ladies are also doing your part. And you know what, Tina? I love our guests tonight kasi
told you so.
Yeah, Kristine has this vibe na parang you know how the friendship between Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, they're both Steves, diba? Tapos parang you have like Steve Wozniak and Steve Jobs right here, and Steve Jobs like sort of like Lyza is trying to promote. She is like the marketing and sales lady. Is that how it works with the dynamics between two of you?
Kasi Kristine, most of the time, hindi po siya nakakasagot talaga ng phone. She's always baking. She's always in the kitchen. And ako po, lahat ng sumasagot ng ingredients. Since we are just two-man job as of the moment, we don't allow anyone yet to be part of our kitchen, since hindi pa pwede dahil nga meron ng ingat din tayo. But hopefully once we get to finish our search for the commissary, we can already sell the cakes outside Manila.
So we can cater outside
NCR. Kasi ang dami. Our cakes actually nakarating na ng Mindoro. Napadala namin yung cakes namin sa Mindoro.
Sobrang cute story.
Ewan ko, okay lang ba i-share?
Go,
Go, go,
please.
go. We'd love to hear it.
So, yung buyer namin na to, gabi siya, late night siya nag-inquire. And pinagbigyan namin kasi sabi niya yung cake daw kasi is nakita daw niya from Atoy. You know Atoy? From Atoy's Custom.
Atoy, yeah.
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 Mhm.
Atoy Aves, yes. So sabi niya, nakita ko yung cake no and it looks very delicious kasi sa pagpo-promote ni Atoy. So kami naman, sabi ko, sure sir. So I gave the necessary details, the usual. So little did I know that the cake will be brought to Mindoro. So sabi ko, sir, but we only cater the cakes until I think the farthest that we reach is Parañaque, Las Piñas. Sabi ko, how can we bring the cakes to Mindoro? It's kind of, para sir, paano? So so sabi niya, sige, let's actually
Find a way.
I have this motivation to really find a way to help him because I feel something special will going to happen because he's very pushy to really get the cakes. And which is kakaiba nun for a guy to give it sa kanyang girlfriend nang wala lang. Sobrang effort. So pinadala namin through Transportify hanggang sa pier. And then from
Mag-boat pa yun.
Yes, mahal. We had to contact the peer personnel sa parang fast cat ticketing office, and then for them to just get the cakes basic. Parang kung i-imagine niyo sumakay yung cake ng mag-isa niya sa barko. Imagine that, dalawang cakes naman yon, dalawang cakes yung in-order niya na malaki. So, di ba? And then,
ang tanong, buo ba yung cake nung dumating?
Actually, sa concern, hindi na namin kinonsern kung yung barko nakarating ba. Yung cake ba nakarating? So, ganun yung nangyari. So, nakarating yung cake. And the cake is used to surprise the girlfriend for a proposal. Ni-reveal lang siya sa amin nung nandun na yung cakes and nung night na yun, nagagawin na yung for a proposal. I already felt na may something that is gonna be used for a very special occasion. Kasi nga, the effort it took to, diba? To
effort. Para sa amin siya bumili ng cake.
Sa amin siya bumili ng cake.
From Manila to Mindoro.
So, he even actually knew the cake and how the cake got there. Pati dun sa speech niya. Kasi SBC pa sila. So, it's actually a huge celebration for the proposal. Tapos yung cake namin yung bida doon. So, we are very happy. Now, we pulled it off and nakarating yung cake for the first time in Mindoro. And they want actually to resell the cakes in Mindoro because they are an advocate for healthy cakes and healthy food because both of them are keto. Yung silang couple is keto sila. Keto sila. So, keto diet sila. So, they wanted to resell the cakes in Mindoro. So, it's also an additional points for us.
Yes. Nice naman.
All
Congrats,
right.
ladies.
Congrats.
Para lang, coach, dinala ko yung cake mo.
Yes.
Nasa lap ko. Kasi sabi nila, ingatan mo yung cake para kay coach.
As long as it matches my coffee, I'm happy.
Perfect.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. So, Tina, we have a portion on our show wherein we call it the Zoomies round. Maybe you can inform our guests what the Zoomies round is.
Ano lang to, parang super quick answer sa question.
Oh, wow. Q&A.
Yes. Pero
Right. And then, and you can give separate answers, okay? So you can give separate answers.
But it's the first answer that comes to mind is what you.
All right. So there you go. Separate answers, okay? So Lyza and then Kristine. And then following question is Kristine and then Lyza and Kristine, okay? The last lady who answered will answer the next question first, okay? All right. Don't worry. Let's go with it anyway.
Super fun.
All right. So it's time for the Zoomies round. So here it goes. What's the best way to pick up dog poop? Lyza.
Oh, tissue.
Kristine? Pick up. Best way to pick up dog poop.
Plastic.
Plastic.
Ayoko ng cake.
Which feels better when you're picking it up? Warm or cold poop?
Ako warm eh. Gusto ko warm. Gusto ko siyang warm.
Ako, pinapalamig ko pa ko. Hindi ko na kinukuha.
Gusto ko warm.
Okay. All right. Do an imitation of Yoshi's bark.
Bark ni Yoshi.
Ah.
Bakit? Mga ganun yun.
Yeah.
Nag-prefer si Yoshi sa'yo, Lyza.
Super siya.
Parang talaga siyang cat.
Mga ganun siya.
Okay. What is the best way to Yoshi's heart?
Dog treat.
Dog treat.
Dog treats. Nagkasundo rin. Okay.
And let's go.
Yes, when you say let's go or tara, close na kayo.
If your dog was a cake flavor, what flavor is Yoshi and why?
Oh my God, ang hirap.
Broccoli! Favorite vegetable niya yun.
Carrot cake.
Okay. Bakit carrot cake?
Favorite din niya yung carrot. So,
Favorite-
yeah.
Okay. If Yoshi could talk to you, do you think, if Yoshi could talk, what do you think will he say or she say?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, ladies. $1 million peso. Choose $1 million peso or hear Yoshi's thoughts for 1 minute.
Oh, I wanna hear Yoshi's thought.
Me too!
Sorry, ako yung nag-iisip sandali.
Pandemic kasi.
Pandemic, kailangan yung code.
Okay.
Pabili na komisari.
True. O, magkaiba naman kami. So, sa
All
kanya,
right. Okay. All right.
para may pambili
Pagbilin
ka.
natin, coach, ang sagot ni Lyza sa next question.
Let's make it much more interesting, ladies. Choose $1 million or hear Yoshi's thoughts for 1 minute.
$dollars yun.
Dollars.
$dollars yun na. $dollars yun na. Sandali lang. $1 million.
You had me at dollars.
O coach, nauna ko na kasi eh. So, doon ako sa $1 million.
It's a unanimous.
Okay. Okay. Well done. If you could give Yoshi something, whether real or imaginary, what would it be?
Oh. Bibigay ko kay Yoshi.
Bigyan ko siya ng golden suitcase.
A golden suitcase.
Yes. Kasi Yoshi has a lot of damit, dresses. Oo. Tapos,
Oh.
Spoiled talaga tong si Yoshi.
Imaginary, siguro gusto ko yung invisible na na leash.
Invisible leash. Okay, that's creative. Well done. All right, and lastly,
Good one.
who is the dog behind the humans, Lyza and Kristine?
Ano ba?
Dino, who is that dog that is so dear to you? Who's the dog behind the human for Lyza and Kristine?
Ano ba? Wala kami masagot bigla. Who's the dog behind?
Yoshi. Or
Hindi ba si Yoshi?
Yeah, ang dami kong dog. Sige.
Yoshi lang ako.
Yeah. Siya si Yoshi. Ako si Paris.
Oh, Paris. Tell me about Paris.
Shih Tzu. Siya yung nasa Bulacan. What's special about him right now, she has a condition. She has a cataract on both eyes.
Oh.
So, I feel for her kasi sometimes hindi niya na ako makita. So,
Oh.
ginagamit niya lang yung pang-amon niya and yung feelings niya just to go to me. So, napaka-special. Pag, pag nakakalapit pa rin siya sa'yo, kahit hindi ka niya nakikita.
Cute. Sobrang cute ni Paris.
Yun.
All right, and Kristine, why Yoshi?
So, dahil sobrang lambing ni Yoshi, I mean, sobrang lambing niya kahit kanino talaga. And sobrang stress reliever siya. Parang alam niya, nararamdaman niya kung kailan ka ng stress. Salapit siya sa'yo, tapos lalambingin ka niya. And then, ang gusto ni Yoshi pag matutulog na is katabi siya. As in, nandito
Nandito.
siya.
Oh.
Nandito siya sa ears. Gusto niya yung warmth ng human body.
Yes.
And
Awesome.
siya yung pinaka naging ka-close ko na dog ko.
All right. And lastly, Liza and Kristine, please invite our listeners for Gourmet Blooms.
Social media, diba?
Uh-huh.
So, hello everyone. Again, we are, this is Chef Kristine and Lyza of Gourmet. We thank you for your overwhelming support sa lahat ng mga nakabili na and nakatikim na ng cakes namin. And who keeps on buying our cakes for their loved ones as a gift. Sometimes we are very, naiingit na kami because prepare your cakes to give it as a gift to your loved ones. It's very special. And we thank you for that, for supporting small businesses, lalo ngayon in this difficult times. At least we still help each other to at least have a source of income during this time. And we invite you to like our page or to follow us on Instagram at underscore gourmet underscore and sa Facebook at Gourmet Bakes. And if you want also to get this beautiful flower arrangements, actually marami pa kami dito pero hindi lang masyado nakita. Please follow at Gourmet Blooms on Instagram, and we'll give you the best and exquisite flower arrangement that you wanted to give or to own or to be displayed at your home. Ayan.
Kayo nagagawa ng ng bouquet ko sa wedding.
Don't forget the cake.
Na to, rustic yung team na.
Right.
Rustic
Dream
yung
on, coach.
Sino yung naked? Yung cake ba o yung bride? Confusing.
Girls, thank you so much for your time. And coach, I do hope to have them again. Update tayo sa sa keto and vegan stuff nila next time.
We are
Right.
excited about that soon.
So virtual hugs. Thank you so much for joining us. And coach, anything else you want to add?
Well, that's it. Thank you so much for everybody who joined us for this live stream and everybody who's been following The Dog Behind the Human on Spotify. Again, this is brought to you by Podcast Network Asia. Well, in partnership with Podcast Network Asia, and we are powered by Podmetrics. Thank you so much for the support. Our numbers are growing, and there are more people subscribing to the show. We really appreciate it. And of course, thank you so much to the wonderful and beautiful guests for this episode, Lyza and Kristine, and of course their wonderful cake, which goes along really well with my cup of coffee. Thank you so much. Until next time, this has been your host, Doug Coach Francis, and
I'm Tina Ryan.
keep healthy, keep safe, and don't forget to pet your dog. Bye, everyone.